In this video, I'm gonna share with you how to buy domains and inboxes for a cold email infrastructure. Either you're starting out or you're scaling or doing it for your clients. I'm gonna show you the best way and the cheapest way how to get Google Workspace, Microsoft Office accounts, because these are best for deliverability. I'm running my own B2B agency. We are doing this for ourselves and for our clients. So I'm gonna share with you a few options, what to look at and what to take care of. And by the end of this video, you will have the best roadmap how to buy Google Workspace, Microsoft Office, emails, and scale and start your cold email infrastructure. So let's get started. How I buy domains and inboxes to scale cold emails. My suggestion is to get at least 20 inboxes. That's like 6-7 domains, and that you send like 400 emails per day, because less than that, usually you won't have the volume to get the results. You need quality, you need personalization, stuff like that, but at the end, cold outbound is a volumes game. So if possible, try to start with 400 emails per day, and I'm gonna share with you right now how to get these. So we're gonna have two methods. First is Microsoft Office via GoDaddy, and the second one is a Zapmail, really good service, a little bit more expensive than the first variant, and here you get Google Workspace accounts as well. So let's cover the Microsoft Office GoDaddy. Go to GoDaddy, and usually if you're some other country, try to select here United States, because usually in the United States you get the cheapest options, or Germany or something. And let's go here with, okay, I have something in the cart. Let me see, maybe I just want to kick out this stuff. Let's open it here. Okay, we're gonna remove that, but let's go here like Faris, growth, reach, whatever. I'm just taking some domain.com. Always go with .com domains. These are best for deliverability. Click here, make it yours. Next. And then you proceed through the buying process. Free domain privacy, that's fine. You don't need any domain protection, and you need these Microsoft Office essentials. So it's like $1 per email. And if you don't see this, like, try changing here the country, as I said, and you should be able to see this. You click continue to cart. And in here, you want to add like more inboxes. The total that I suggest is actually 3 inboxes. So we have 3 here. Okay, this is something that I previously was just having here. Let's just delete those and delete those. So we have the domain, you want to go for 1 year. And with the Microsoft Office Essentials, you go for 3 inboxes. And it should be around, yeah, $47. So that's pretty cheap. Sometimes it will be more costly, but like that's even right now cheaper than it was before. So they're changing stuff. Maybe when you come, it's gonna be 70, maybe 60, but whatever. But with this here, you would get like 3 inboxes, and you would get the domain for $47. So let's do a quick calculation. If you go on and buy, let's say it's 50, so it's 50 per 3 emails. So if we buy, let's say 30 inboxes, which will be more than enough to send a lot of emails, this would cost us, let's say times 10, like $470, right? For the full year, which is pretty cost effective. And with 30 inboxes, we could send, let's say, 20 emails per day. Per inbox, that's 600 emails per day. Times 22, we don't send on weekends, 13,000 emails. And let's say out of those, we send like 3 or 4 with follow-ups. So that's like 4K people that we can reach monthly, which is pretty good, right? Okay. And you would just right now then proceed and buy it. On the next step, you should create the emails. Like you create email something like, let's say, Faris fars.be at, and then fars.bio at. So go with this, 3 emails, and then your domain that you just bought, have them as admins, and then later you need to go and connect like DMARC and everything. I'm not gonna go into that right now. I'm just sharing where to buy these. I got other videos on how to set up this kind of stuff. But in this case, you will have 3 email accounts from Microsoft for 1 year, okay? So the next method is Zapmail. So I tested a lot of services, but this one right now is the best. So when you go on their website, I'm gonna attach a link down below. Cold email infrastructure at scale. When we go to the pricing, we get Google Workspace and Microsoft Office. The good thing about Zapmail is that we have the Google Workspace emails that are slightly better, in my opinion, than Microsoft 365. But usually, ideally, you would have 50-50 split, and then in Instantly or some tool, you would have the provider matching on, so that you're sending from Google Workspace to Google Workspace or from Microsoft Office to Microsoft Office, because this increases deliverability. So let's say here you want to buy 30 inboxes. That would cost you $99 per month, which is pretty cheap, considering that usually if you're buying Google Workspace accounts, it's around $8 per month per account. So here you get one like at 3.5. And why is this possible? So in the background, there's a lot of resellers and stuff, and these companies buy a lot of these Google Workspace licenses. Usually they're from India, but what's important in here is that it's US, EU, IP accounts only. So when you actually send the email and when you like inspect it and everything, you will see that it's sent from an US IP address, which doesn't hurt any deliverability because you're probably gonna be going for US markets or something like this. So you can take this one. Why I like this service is, let's say if you're doing B2B lead generation as me, like doing this kind of stuff, buying it via GoDaddy and connecting everything, setting up redirects, it's just time consuming. It's and you don't know if a client's gonna stay for 1 year. A little trick what you can do, like if a client leaves, you still got their emails, you can change it to your name, change the redirect and have these emails. But what we do with clients, we actually use this service, Zapmail, and it looks like this. So when you proceed and buy, like you can buy the domain directly in here. It's like the same price, I think $12 or something. So let's say we bought in this account like 3 domains. It's like $39 for 10 emails, right? And you buy 3 domains, that's like maybe $40, $30, and then you're paying $39 per month for 10 emails. So you want to have 333. On this one we have 4. And the good thing about this one is you can actually buy here Google Workspace and Microsoft Office, and use the setup is super easy. Let's say if you're doing it for your clients or you want to do it for yourself on a monthly basis, like or you want just to have Google Workspace accounts as well. You go buy the domains, you set up these like emails, fars bio, it's gonna be your name. And then it needs like maybe 1 hour to set up in the background. It does all the authentications by themselves, like SPF, DMARC, DKIM, everything, which is pretty neat. And then you can select all of these and click export. And you can export it into the tool that you're actually using. Like, so I'm using Instantly, but maybe you're using SmartLead or something from this list. And you can click here, export, connect your account, choose the workspace, and actually it will push them with custom domain tracking, with everything. So it saves you a lot of time. So we do this for clients because they pay on a monthly basis. And if we cancel, we just cancel out the costs of running this. And you can create here like workspaces. It's pretty neat, and it saves you a lot of time. So let's say you onboard a client, you can like in 20 minutes buy 30, 50 emails, domains and everything, export it to Instantly. You don't need to be in the background doing this SPF, DMARC and stuff like that. So it's pretty neat. And this is like the most cost-effective service that I found actually. So if you're using it for yourself, Microsoft Office accounts, buy via GoDaddy. One hint, when you buy them, go immediately and cancel renewals, because if it goes for 1 year, the next renewal will be actually like $400 or something for 3 email accounts. I've been there, had these fails, got a lot of charge. So usually when we buy it right now, we go immediately and cancel it. And you don't need to cancel the domain, because you can extend the domain and then you can buy the accounts again for 1 year. Okay. So how to scale properly? Start with 20 inboxes or 30 if possible. That will be 400 emails per day, ideally 30 to 50 inboxes for consistent pipeline. Send slowly, ramp up over 2 weeks. So everything what you buy, give it at least 2, ideally 3 weeks of warm-up. Keep warm-ups active when you start sending. So let's say you pumped it up to 30 or 40 warm-up emails per day. When you start sending cold email, we usually start smaller, like 10 or 15 per day. Keep the warm-up at 15, and then we bump up the cold emails as well. So yeah, I hope this helps, that you start your cold email journey, or that you scale your cold email infrastructure. So if this sounds interesting, like, share, subscribe, join my school community, and see you in the next video. Thanks.